According to what people say, love is blind. Can somebody help me see in between the lines?
Can we at least agree I'm yours and you're mine?
We just need to be willing to fight for our love.
I just wanna love you back.
And I want you here, so I'm gonna fight for our love. I'm gonna fight for love.
You and me,
You and me,
you and me.
you and me, yeah. I've traveled down this road of love and more, of love and more, of love and more, of love.
But I never had like a real relationship. I never got.
I've been catfished though. Have you ever been catfished meeting somebody that wasn't
Yeah.
who it was?
Yeah.
Ain't
Oh
that a
my
bitch?
God.
What happened? What was your
Well,
situation?
you know what? It wasn't catfish. It's just she didn't look like she did online. I mean, boy.
That's the worst
Was
feeling
it
too.
old? Was it an older picture of her? Was she skinnier?
Nah, it was
What
a
was it?
recent one that she fixed up.
Oh, so she used one of those apps that we talked about.
Last week.
Nah, it was just she was able to just like hit the right angle and just be alright.
Oh yeah, they got angles. They got
Yeah,
angles. My
they
niece was
definitely
talking
got
about
those
you gotta
angles.
use your angles when you taking pictures.
I remember I used to tell y'all about picking your neck up.
Yeah. And I
Pick your
mean,
neck up so you don't be looking all chunky in the face.
and to me, it's better to downplay yourself than upplay yourself. You know, if you look better in
that's right.
person, then it's better to.
And that's what they say one of the do's is to don't put all your best shots on your profile or your because again people they want to see you at your worst too, but again you 9 times out of 10 you're not gonna look like the photoshopped or the dressed up or the party the night you went out, you know what I mean, or the wedding or wherever you were where you were super dressed up and looking fantabulous. You're not gonna look the same, you know what I mean, on a regular date, a movie date. So again they say not to put all your best shots on your profile. Show makeup shots, show you in jeans and a t-shirt versus everything being tight fitted and cleavage out, and again some of those photos send the wrong message, and that goes for guys too. Like when we post pictures of cleavage and curves and all that, it's okay to kind of show, if you got it, show it, I flaunt it, you know what I mean, but every picture doesn't need to be that, because again it also sends the wrong message to the person viewing, like, oh, she's ready. Basically, that's what it shows, is you ready. And that goes for guys too, who are muscle shots. That is like, I don't want to see your stomach or muscles or anything. Like, I admire some of the guys who do it for working out. You know what I mean? The guys who pose for working out, but like to put all that stuff on a dating website and you in a towel and all that, swipe left.
I think that be having a lot to do with what you're looking for too. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
If you're looking to smash a whole bunch of chicks, then that's the kind of pictures you're going to put. Same thing with women. If you put a whole bunch of, damn near naked pictures, then that's what you're going to get. You know what I'm saying?
I know a lot of my friends, and especially like coworkers, just vowed to, I'm done with dating online, because most of these guys just seem like they just want to hook up.
That's all it's about lately.
And that's like so terrible. Like, so I'm thinking, if it's not online, well, how do you find a good man? It has to be supernatural, because it seems like it's just not happening online. It just,
it's harder online. And it's even harder for black women. Y'all don't even realize it. Black women, it's harder for us online because, again, we getting looked over most of the time. And second, of all, then we got the people who want to experiment with us, if it ain't a black man. You know what I mean? It's, it's harder for us versus white men. We got it way easy, or other races do, because they're accepted by all, it seems like. But again, we're like the least, and I hate to say that, but I'm just saying that's just how it is online, unless it's, a certain race that's attracted to black women. But again, it's not like we on the top of the list to be chosen from. They looking for them.
That's for me. That's
because really somebody like Mista-E say he loved black women.
But if I'm talking about,
not only is it hard, it's hard to believe for me because you hear black women, out of all the women, you hear black women talk about how they curve people the most and how dudes they DM the most, you know.
I'm curving a few right now. I'm curving a few right now, and I do understand. Right?
You know, that's why it's hard to believe.
But again, no, I'm saying it's harder for us to find a good match because, oh my goodness, if I could say, like, I'm open to even the black guys recently that I've been matching with, you know what I mean, on the different websites that I've been on, they all want to come over. Second thing, I match with different races. I'm like, okay, well, let me explore my options now. Different races, you know, I've never been with a black girl, you know, how different, you know, becomes a racial kind of thing then. So again, is what I'm saying, it's a little bit harder for us versus like, you know, a white girl get accepted by everybody. Niggas even accept white girls. You know what I mean? They don't be doing it to us because again, they just want to smash. Okay, that sounds bad too, but that's just.
No, that's the truth. Now you need to go on.
It sounds bad though. Sounds bad though.
When you think about it, men period don't have nothing to do with black men or nothing. Like men period, we at the end of the day, majority of everybody want to smash.
They not even looking for us on App Store no more. Is what I'm saying. They not. Bottom line.
This is one story that came in our email about online dating. One girl said that she was talking to a guy on OkCupid for some time. Then she decided to go to his place for a date. You know, upon arrival, she noticed that he had a wall full of knives and machetes. Go to nobody's house. That's what I'm saying. Why would you go to this man's house?
That's on my dope list over here.
Yeah, and it says, as if it wasn't scary enough, he decided to, you know, show her basically how to hold one against her throat to show her how strong they were. That would freak me the hell out.
It's just a bunch of weirdos online.
You know, the Tinder killer, which was a brother. Ooh, I would go back to that. I call him the Tinder killer because he's about to face some time right now.
So tell us about that story because I don't really know all about it.
Well, basically, he was soliciting women, matching with them on websites and telling them to come over to his house or get a room. Again, some people treat this website as like a booty call site. Mm-hmm. Some people don't want to go to the movies or go hiking and go do stuff.
They want to get it in.
They trying to get it in. These girls didn't know that this man was actually a killer. Mista-E, he looked just like you. A normal black brother, 28, 29 years old, young, and out here killing folks. But I'm just saying, he out here killing folks though, and finding his people.
That's cool.
But we can stay right there.
We gonna move on.
We gonna move on.
28, 29-ish.
But you got all kind of predators, you got murderers, you got people with sick fetishes.
So tell us about
online.
like what happened.
Well, he held one woman a hostage, which is how they ended up finding him. He ended up bringing his ass all the way here to California. First of all, the first murder happened in New York where he solicited a woman to come over and hang with her, got drunk, got messed up, and killed her, sliced her up. Okay?
Oh my God.
Whatever fetish he had. Then he decided to flee that place and come here on the run and come to California, but he wasn't done. He decided to match with another girl, got her up in a hotel room out here in Van Nuys, California, wherever it was in the valley, and pretty much almost killed her, but she ended up getting away. So bottom line is, and he was a black brother, but again, we don't know how many people he didn't kill, what kind of sick fetish he has, and I would have met with a guy like him at a bar, and if say we had chemistry, because again, sometimes people don't realize that first time you have real good chemistry, sometimes you do go back for a nightcap and all that, it ain't always safe. Always safe. So I stopped doing that a long time ago. You know, okay, we'll hook up tomorrow. Let's hook up in the next few days or whatever. Don't always go back to that person's house because again, you don't know them. You don't know what kind of sick person they might be. They might be Hannibal Lecter at the crib, and you have no idea. So,
and then here's another story. One girl emailed us and said that she was talking to a guy online and thought he was, he seemed pretty normal. He was nice, good looking, had a job.
Right.
Then they met in person, and he immediately asked her when he showed up, asked her if she would consider having anal sex with him. Then she said that she should have ended the date there, but the guy then proceeded to drink heavily to only wind up crying about his ex-girlfriend and then throwing up on her.
Never call him again.
That was online.
I would have left when he started crying about his girlfriend. We would have never.
Well, how about you would have left him at anal sex?
You're right.
Man, you know what?
You're right about that.
I mean, a dude could be handsome, he could be nice looking, he could seem mannerable, but a lot of these
and be a killer.
Yeah, and then a lot of them ain't raised right. They ain't really raised
They ain't raised right.
Really, you know what I'm saying? And you don't have no idea what their background is. I think that when you meet somebody in person, you get a better idea of who you might be dealing with. Versus,
so how many dates do you think it takes to realize, okay, this person might have potential? Like, does it take a... Because sometimes I know by the first date. You know what I mean? Yeah. If I'm gonna have potential, oh, it's a red flag. But sometimes, you know, it's like, okay, maybe it's worth a second shot. But how many days do you think it takes?
I mean, it depends on how well you good at picking them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, if you looking at muscles and you looking at, oh, he look nice, you probably gonna go through about 30 or 40. But I mean, you know, you might just have that eye like it's just something about him. He look like his parents raised him right. He look like, you know, he might be all right. And you might
looked like his parents raised him right too, but he was also on the news in some handcuffs. So, you know, looking very normal.
Yeah, you're right.
You know,
okay.
And it's scary.
And here's another story of a guy who wrote in to loveandwartalk@gmail.com. He said that he met a girl. She was almost a 10. She was a 9.5. He met her on Plenty of Fish, and he was super excited. So they went out on a date, and she said she was a model, you know, which seemed fine and well. And then she mentioned that she needed money for her rent.
Oh, she sounded like she came from...
Right, she came for prostitution, right. But only after only 2 drinks, she offered to trade sex for money, and she continued to bother him days later, texting him and begging him for money. Even offered to let him video the act if he was willing.
Oh, she was getting pimped or something.
She is like, it's a lot of stuff that's going on out here.
That's another thing, scams.
Yeah. Oh, geez.
You got to be careful because people all the time, you know. And for the guys out there, you get these chicks who send you pictures online or tell you they're going to meet you or try to, and you know, they have all these, notices on these websites too, like do not send your money, do not exchange your bank account information, do not do this, do not do that. But again, you just don't know who you, let me tell you, I had one guy, I got catfished twice by the same guy out here on Tinder. Let me tell you how he tried to do me though. It's crazy, but that's how you got. And I realized, okay, people are crazy, you know. And I start when I meet people online, I want to FaceTime you. Can we FaceTime? That's how I know right away you are who you are. You are the pictures. I want to hear your voice. Make sure your voice sound normal. You don't sound like I'm gonna kill you. I want to make sure because when I got this one dude on the phone, I knew it was a rat. So. I had this one guy, he apparently was a soccer player out here. I thought, oh, shit, I done met one of the Galaxy dudes or whatever.
Galaxy player.
From whatever out here. Puerto Rican, whatever he was. He was hell fine, you know.
African.
He had his Tinder linked to an Instagram account with like 16,000 followers. So it makes it looks like it's legit. It looks like a legit account. So matched with him. We were chatting or whatever. Then we ended up exchanging phone numbers, you know what I mean, maybe a week later and started chatting over the phone and not really even having a conversation. And so what happened, I decided to say, hey, can we FaceTime, you know, so I can make sure who you are, you whatever it was. He decided to play games. So I instantly blocked the nigga. Instantly blocked him. But I didn't block from my Tinder or whatever it was. To make a long story short, he gets on my Tinder, or I don't remember exactly whatever it was. I'm matching on Tinder. I matched with another guy who I can't remember who it was. Another baseball. I don't know who it was because it's nothing but athletes out here. Bottom line, matched with another guy. Start chatting with him. It's the same dude. So he's in my Instagram page or whatever. He's telling me, I see that you got, the new guy is saying, I see that you got a soccer player or something in your profile because this dude was all up in my comments and everything. You think I'm a dumb bitch, you know, I put 2 and 2 together. He's like, I see you got a soccer dude on you. You big and, you know, you're a big bad girl, whatever. Like, okay, you think I'm a fool. Now you stalking my Instagram comments and telling me about another player. And it's funny that it's 2 Mexican, Latin kind of players. I put 2 and 2 together. It was the same guy. Blocked. So anyways, it's what intentions did he have though? What if you go meet this person and it's not who he is, and you know what I mean? You end up at somebody's house and they snatch your ass in. It's over. You know what I mean? Like, what was his intentions? Why were you trying to catfish me twice? That's what makes me nervous. Like,
he really wanted you, girl.
No, it just makes you nervous. You got to be careful.
All right.
You got to be careful.
Then I had one guy get out the car to me, let me explain. I'm like, who are you? Wait, let you explain what? Oh, you're that guy. Oh, okay. No, I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go.
He said, let me explain.
He got the part with the let me explain. Anyways, go ahead.
Y'all just sitting there going, I mean, she got stories. She got stories. Yeah, they not really making a lot of comments. They just making emojis laughing.
Emojis laughing, Lord.
You know what I'm saying? If you guys got a horror story or a story, maybe it was a good story. You know, all online dating is not bad. My first husband, even though it wasn't happily ever after, was someone I met online.
Didn't even know. Black Planet.
Black Planet
was
from back in the day.
Black
you know
Planet
what I'm
used to be
saying?
popping.
Ebony used to throw these online dating parties from a place called We Met Online, and they used to be popping.
Hey, man, they used to be jumping.
So, I mean, they're, you know, right now they got Tinder, they got swiping left, they got professional websites that you can meet professional men, they got websites you can meet sugar daddies.
Sugar babies.
Sugar babies, whatever. So, you know,
where the Cougar website is?
The Cougar, they probably got a Cougar one too.
They be on them other websites though. It's so strange because I told you I just joined the Sugar Daddy website, right? I'm just trying to see what's out there. You know what? Because these young niggas ain't talking about shit anyways. I might as well go eat some fine dining off the beach somewhere. But anyway, there's young guys. There are young black men and all nationalities between the ages of 25 to 30 on this website looking for cougars too and sugar mamas. And if I would go down some of these pictures and these profiles and put their asses on blast, they'd be hella mad. But they be looking like, yeah, I'm looking to cater to and do everything you want me to be there for you emotionally, you know, sexually, everything. Just need you to take care of me. I have no worries, blah, blah, blah. But no, they're sugar baby males. They're out there looking for sugar mamas on the real.
Yes. So I am not mad. So
I was just playing.
No, it's real.
Do you know of any of your partners? Do you know, you have any stories, or better yet, if that's not, you have some, tell me about that.
All right, let me take this medicine real quick.
What kind of medicine is that?
Popping pills.
I've been having a headache.
Ooh, Jesus Lord.
Yeah.
You gotta watch out. I just seen something the other day talking about when you get headaches, it's a demon trying to infiltrate. If you wake up with a headache. You know, I be watching stuff on YouTube. So anyway, go ahead.
Paul Bagley and everybody.
So I never forget I was 16. That was during I think it was Black Planet. Yeah, it was Black Planet.
Chat rooms, the AOL.
No, you know, but it wasn't a chat. I used to have a little chat room, but it wasn't
Yahoo chat and all that stuff back in them days.
It was Black Planet. It was Black Planet. I think it was when Black Planet was first popping. And so this one chick, you know, she didn't have a whole lot. I'm 16. I don't know no better. And she had a whole bunch of. I mean, she didn't have a lot of pictures, but I was like, well, I guess she all right. So anyway, the bottom line was we were talking and woo. So she was like, okay, I want to come see you. You know, 16. I'm like, okay, cool. So she come to Highland Hills, come to the hood, you know what I'm saying? Get out the bus, come to the hood, come to the house. And boy, when I tell you, so we used to have we didn't have a peephole, we had a little window. This hood shit.
She couldn't even fit in the window.
How long we had a window?
Big as the window.
So I looked out the window and I didn't see nobody. She had knocked on the door. We ain't had no doorbell or nothing like this. She knocked on the door. Yeah, there it is.
Okay, she there, baby.
You know what I'm saying? And I ain't see. I'm like, damn. I heard somebody knocking on the door, but so anyway, I opened the door. When I tell you, this was the ugliest woman I ever seen in my entire life.
In your life.
Say, like
a 450-pounder.
Now she was like 470 pounds. Like she
that thing?
Man, and then hold on, she had hair coming out of her shirt from her chest.
Oh, she had lying chest.
Oh God. And she had razor.
What's up, Fred? Bank CEO is on.
She had hair on her chest though, Miss E.
Man, she had razor bumps and all.
Oh, that's the worst. I hate when I just see some females with them hair.
She just need to be waxed. So, everything, her chin, her chest.
And so, you know, I still didn't want to be rude. I didn't want to be rude. So we in there on the couch. I ain't even supposed to have company. We in there.
You ain't even supposed to have company.
We in there on the couch. I'm looking like this. You know what I'm saying?
You mad?
I ain't
look.
talking about I'm looking like this.
Hey, Fred said big girls need love too, Mr. E.
Yeah, she did need love. Because the next thing she asked me, she was like, so you want me to give you some head or something? I was like, no.
I missed you too.
She wanted to go down on you.
I'm 16. I'm scared. She like 28, 29. See, you know what I'm saying?
We still was supposed to clear up your situation from this past week when her Lester the molester over here.
Nah, Fred is on. We can't talk about that.
Yeah,
we can't bring that up.
Your situation was different. This girl right here was old enough. She was almost old enough to be my mama. I don't know how she.
Oh no, she meets 60-year-olds from online trying to get you trying to go down.
And she had a patent leather skirt on. Her legs was hairy. I was scared to death.
Oh,
no, man.
That's an online horror story, bro.
My boys was laughing for that. I'm like, man, I don't know how. I don't know how we ended up here. Then hold on. So watch this.
It ain't over.
No, it ain't over. So about an hour into it, she went on. She said, "I'm gonna call my ride to come pick me up." I'm like, "Hell yeah! I ain't gotta walk her to the bus stop, be seen with her in the hood, or none of that." I was like,
"My God!"
I was like, "Bet." Man, say her mama pulled up, and I'll never forget. She had a Bronco. Her mama pulled up in a Bronco. Her mama looked just like her.
Oh God!
Like, somebody played too much.
Somebody played too much. Somebody played too much.
That did be the number one thing, though. People lie. They lie about what they look like.
That's the biggest
they
problem.
Lie about their status, because it'd be a lot of married men prowling on these websites too, acting like they single and stringing women on. They lie about everything. They size, they weight, they height. Niggas be lying about their height. They be like, I'm 6 foot. You get to him, nigga, you 5'9". You my height. You ain't 6. You were not 6'1". Like, you know what I mean? They lie about everything nowadays, men and women.
Well, I do. We are 30 minutes into the show, and in this halfway mark, I do want to clear up what had happened on last Sunday's show. So, a blast from the way past back in 1990.
Oh man.
Was following me on social media, on Instagram. I didn't even know he was following me. I think he hit me up one time. And anyways, he was like, you know, this is Goofy Bam. I was like, oh, okay, what's up? You know, and that was it. So ends up on our live show, but he was under the impression I was a lot older than what I was, because at 16, 17, me and my best friend Amy we had our own apartment.
Right.
Okay, I was already a mother. Okay, so mother has lived. I was messing with grown men. I was fast. I ain't gonna lie.
She I'm
saying now. So it was a boy.
Head punisher.
The head punisher. The boy upstairs used to come down and kick it. We all young. He 15, I'm 16. Okay, so at the end of the day, he was trying to be on our line, making it seem like, you know, I was the best and the first piece of pee he ever had, and I was like, oh, you know, you're welcome, baby. But I walked right into whatever he was trying to, you know, whatever he was dishing out, we was dishing out, or whatever he was picking up. I wasn't picking up what he was putting out.
Bottom line, he made it seem like Dalise was 20-something years old and molested.
You gonna call me by my government all on here? Yeah,
she like.
But yeah, he made it
be like Dalise, D-Light, Kelly, PR publicist.
But he made it seem like, you know, I taught him everything he know, and I, you know, all this kind of stuff. But come to find out, so me and him later on, he DM'd me later on that night, was like, you know, I ain't got nothing but love for you. But I'm like, yeah, you got me out here looking some type of way though. So then I asked him, I said, what year was you born? You know what I'm saying? Just so we can clear this up. He was born in 1976. I was born in 1975. So boom, he was 15. I was 16. He was just confused because I had my own place.
Weinstein.
I ain't out there being no D. Weinstein. He's not a part of the Me Too movement. You're not going to Me Too movement, big boo. You ain't going to Me Too movement, boo. Anyway, so that's that. We're going to clear that up.
He probably ain't moved out. He probably just moved out of his folks' house. So, you know.
And I'm not going to lie. You know, bless his heart, I ain't got no problems with him, but he did not sound like the sharpest knife in the drawer. So that's my bad. You got to watch who you get that thing to, y'all.
You got to watch it,
you
got to watch it. He came back and find her 20. He probably was searching Dalise Kelly. And you know, you got all kind of PR and ads and stuff on your IG. I'm a
private person. I mean, I'm not a private person. I'm a public person. I'm a public figure. We did Major Market Radio. I'm not trying trying to hide from nothing or nobody.
Right.
But I just never thought that would come back to me. Hey, I am _Japan. But anyways,
she said, "Why early? Everybody watching the Cowboys." That's what I said. But y'all can watch it afterwards, though.
I'm sorry.
Are they? What's the score, girl? Let me know what the score is. Hey, where Dez at though? I was just gonna ask you. I ain't been following this stuff. Did he go get picked up anywhere?
Dez at the crib.
He was relaxing.
I think he was getting picked up by Cleveland, but not Cleveland, Chicago. But
I was about to be like Cleveland, the Browns. Lord have mercy.
Chicago.
Somebody.
I don't know. You know.
Was that his partner that had said was
that was Carl? Exactly.
Yeah,
That's
Carl.
why I was like, where is he at? Well, we can just, we are
talking about online dating right here on the Love and War Show. I am your girl, D-Light.
And I'm Ebony-Mozay.
It's your boy, Mista-e.
All right, and so, Ebony, where are we going with this topic?
I just really want to just sum everything up, kind of what we talked about, online dating, the do's and the don'ts. That way, you could take some of this info with you moving forward and be safe and think logically about what sites you're on when you're browsing and dating, okay? Number one, be honest about yourself. If you're 37, don't say you're 30. You know what I mean? If you have kids, don't say you don't have any kids. You know what I mean? If you're 250, don't say you're 180. Be honest about yourself, because somebody gonna find out. They're gonna find out, and it's never.
It could be a turnoff.
It could be a turnoff, and you'll mess up something. Somebody wants you just the way you are, with your size, your kids, your weight. It don't matter. Your wigs, whatever it is. Somebody wants you, so just be honest. Post appropriate pics. We talked about that. Right. Cleavage, we want to be, you know what I mean?
Even with guys, they shirt off.
You know what? Some of y'all be taking pictures, though, laid all up on a pillow. I hate selfies in guys, period. It's like hard for guys to take manly selfies. Every selfie looks just like. No, some of yours in the car, dog, I'm going to get you. You be in the car looking like, I'm that nigga.
On my I got some manly selfies on mine. I ain't got a bunch of them. But
you can't be doing smiley shots and laying on the pillow looking sweet and shit. You gotta look masculine,
extra glistening,
like you just ain't chicken. Oh no, you got some of these
automatically. If your lips is too shiny, a woman gonna think.
What up, Real Indo Official? Another one too. A lot of the guys, they post pictures, like, I know they like activities and hunting and stuff like that, or whatever it might be, but like pictures of dead animals and guns and rifles, and you just out there hunting. I mean, we love strong men, but shit, we don't want to see the deer hanging from your.
Yeah, unless you a girl that like to fish and hunt, and maybe that's what they. I'm not going hunting. I don't want to touch no gun.
I'm scared to go hunting. Nigga might shoot me out in the woods.
I ain't doing it.
Call it an accident.
So what kind of pictures do y'all like?
What's appropriate pictures for
pictures of outings, group pictures, maybe. Pictures of you not in the mirror showing your stomach and flexing and trying to look all muscular and making your titties bigger and stuff. Pictures of you at the beach walking. I don't like the guys that pose either, that think they like having a photo shoot. It's not a photo shoot. Just take a normal picture like you at your family gathering, smiling, cheesing at the camera. What's up? Like, we don't want y'all to do the most. Y'all are not Instagram models, so don't pose like them. You know what I mean? And y'all, I notice a lot of guys try to do pictures and for likes and stuff, but I be looking at some of these pictures like, this nigga, so get your feminine ass. Who you wag? I'm about to block him and unfollow him. But
my Lord.
You know what?
Another one.
That made me want to go back on my Instagram and
just your profile picture.
It made me think about it too.
I just want to see. Huh?
Y'all don't want to see a bunch of chicks when you go to their profile, a bunch of, what do you call them, Snapchat filters? Don't y'all hate that when y'all go to somebody's profile and every picture is, you can't even see the real them?
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? So, again, that's the same thing for chicks. Stop doing that, chicks. Dudes want to see the real you. Let them see you just at the office, whatever you're doing. It don't have to have a damn filter on it, like every time.
The homegirl DJ Princess Cut said women always got them filters on their phone.
They driving me nuts. And it made me realize, you know what? I don't even want to use them no more because it's so oversaturated.
We're so far from reality nowadays. I mean, the filters make you the whole.
And I don't want nobody thinking I look like a damn reindeer with a skinny chin and all this shit. No, I look like this, nigga. You ain't gonna think I look like no reindeer.
Right.
Anyway, Meet in public. That's what we talked about too. Like, do not go over to people's houses because you don't know whoever you're meeting. You don't know what intentions they have. Right. They might work for M13 Mafia. They might be working for the slave trade. You don't know. That's the men too. Men is getting did you know men are getting abducted by men too? Did y'all know that? I know that, girl. Yeah, men are coming up missing too around here.
Your organs, organ
harvesting,
trafficking,
They up here, I'm telling you.
People you'll wake up in the bathtub with your kidney missing.
And don't even know it. Girl, you know that's real shit though.
People out there taking people's organs.
It's just a real crazy world living. And that's where
they
finding people online. They finding y'all online.
I've seen some crazy videos on Facebook where they take women out, like they getting people from Africa and they taking them and they
bringing them to a room.
It's about jobs.
That shit was so sad.
Catch people like really want to do better for themselves. We talked about the Tinder killer girl. We sure did. But anyways, so bottom line is, it's a lot of different dangers, but there's on Facebook, I've seen some really disturbing videos on how they get girls from another country and they got you thinking here. It's about to be about a job
or something.
And they just straight up, this one girl, they just took a mallet and hit the girl over the head. And literally you could tell once the blow happened, nobody was home. That girl died instantly because of the impact that they did on her head. And I know why they did that. In the post it says this is what they're doing to get people's organs. So you have to be very careful out there with the Tinder killer and all the different organ harvesting people.
You don't know whatever. Even Kanika Jenkins, we still don't know whatever happened.
Yeah, I think Kanika Jenkins was something organ related
because her mother never even really still had a chance to see her body. So bottom line, we just say meet in public. Another thing I think is very important, and I never do it. I always meet them in public. Don't ever let somebody come pick you up. In your house, you no matter what day. This is not how it used to be in 1995 and 1980.
Have a guy come pick you up at the house.
You used to have a guy pick you up and take you to the movies. No, I used to want a guy to pick me up so I could save my gas money. No, you know what I mean. But nowadays, no, I'll meet you there with time. Okay, I'm gonna be there 5 minutes early too, so I can see you pull up and everything. Jesus. But always meet the person at the location. Don't ever let them come pick you up at your house, because for one, they always gonna know where you live, and for two, you get in that car, you don't know how you gonna get home when you need to get home. When you need to run away and get free, how you gonna get free? If the day goes to disaster, you gotta wait for this nigga to take you home too.
Right there.
Oh man.
You have to call Uber.
But goes with this here too. Bring some money. If you go on a date and you meet somebody in public, don't expect them always to pay for your meal. You know what I mean? Because if it goes awry or whatever, you want to make sure you got your.
It goes awry, bitch. It goes awry.
Well, and this is
I'm sounding like you.
Yeah, if it goes awry.
I have all girls, and this is something I'm gonna teach them. Always make sure you always have enough money for Uber, a cab, and I'm talking about cash.
Phone calls, whatever you need. Just in case your cell phone get left, you're gonna have some money for something.
You gotta break away.
So make sure you have money.
Cash.
And leave your location on.
Leave your location on.
Another thing on this list, say you go out with this person and it's not a match. Not all the time it's going to be a chemistry, or be a hit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Be polite. Regardless, if she, her pictures look like Janet Jackson, but she got the restaurant look like Freddie Jackson, be polite. Get through the dinner. Thank you very much. And then you don't have to, deal with it, but don't be an asshole. Don't hurt nobody's feelings.
And you know what? We need to stop right there, because that's real important.
Unless you're a man.
Yeah, but but I'm saying for women, that's really important, because the thing about it is you don't know who you are in front of, and at the end of the day, you need to be able to make it through the night safe. And there's a lot of women that's gonna be rude, that's gonna cuss you out, that's gonna say this ain't how
if you can make it.
And then, but look about that. She said something right there. Let's stop right there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. If it's a man. Okay, because Young Buck is in the news this last week.
What was in the book?
Young Buck is in the news. Some transgender.
What happened with Young Buck?
Tasha K from YouTube actually
I heard about that.
broke out. She broke this story. A transgender contacted Tasha K, the YouTube blogger, and is wanting to out him for having sex with a transsexual female, but really a male. You get what I'm saying?
Like a lot of women
and
too.
she got pictures.
Did he know it was a woman?
But that's the key. That's the key. Did he know that she was a boy?
A trans.
But
A trans.
Did she get the sex change or whatever? Did they get the sex
That's what I'm
change?
It don't look like it. I mean, it's a man that look like it's a female. Y'all done all seen him, and God bless him. I ain't got nothing against nobody. The only person that can judge you, boo, is God. I ain't trying to judge nobody. I ain't got to love what you do. I just, I ain't got to judge you. I'm just doing me. Okay, we talking about it right here on Love and War Talk. And there's a lot of that going on right now where men can be fooled by transgender men.
I told y'all somebody thought I was one, and it broke my mother loving heart. Then I'm like, nigga, is that what you into? Is that because I need to know if that's what you? I don't even want to be a part of it.
I got a story.
Ah, you got a story. Lord,
what's your story?
No, it ain't no big story, but
look, we like it.
Right.
I got an opportunity to meet Brittany Starr. Y'all remember Brittany Starr?
I remember Brittany.
Yeah, she's very cool. She's very cool.
Uh-huh.
But she came to the studio, and Kim.
Did you know that she was a girl?
Yeah.
Or a boy?
Yeah, I knew.
Is Brittany Starr is a trans?
No, not one of our Brittany Starr. You know Brittany Starr, the one that was tied up with Chingy, right? Didn't
That's
they?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking the one from Dallas, bitch. I'm like, Brittany Starr? What?
Chingy.
Brittany Starr? Yeah, Brittany Starr.
Brittany Starr, Chingy's Brittany Starr, the Brittany Starr transsexual.
Because I knew the one. I'm over here like
online, like model, Instagram model, Brittany Starr, but it's really
Brittany.
a man. It's a female. Yeah.
Okay.
Real quick too, before you tell us that, with it, our girl DJ Princess Cuts also said this guy I met online also asked if I was a trans. LOL, we never met. So we don't know. Men don't ask that. I mean, I guess you need to ask that. What are we gonna do? Because my thing is, a woman. If it's a woman, you gonna really get offended if a guy asks you if you're a transsexual. Ebony was offended.
In this day and age, it's hard.
DJ Princess Cut is offended.
They're gonna ridicule you if you do end up with a trans.
Because look at this. Dingy, his career ain't never been the same. And now they got thugs out there in Tennessee going hard on young Buck like, nigga, you supposing to be you clout chasing, whatever. You out here and you posing like you a thug and you hardcore, but nigga, you letting the man suck your D and all that kind of stuff. And he went on like, y'all need to stop that. Y'all need to stop that. You know what I'm saying? Had that same energy, when y'all see me in person. So but they done shut the girl up. She didn't do the interview with Tasha K.
Wow.
And basically, okay, so please tell us about your Brittany Starr.
Well, you know what?
I forgot.
That coincided with what I was going to say. So I met Brittany Starr through my baby mama brought her to the studio. And when I saw Brittany
Kim.
Yeah, Kim. And when I saw Brittany Starr, I was like,
wait a minute, you like, is that an Adam's apple? No, Adam's apple, really slow.
I knew it used to be a boy, but like, she was done up well. Like she was done up well.
They giving women makeup tips. They showing women how to do this.
They are.
Okay.
She was done up real well, and her mannerisms and everything was real feminine.
Was very feminine. Very feminine.
And you know what the thing about it is, I was like, I can see why Chingy fell for that. You know what I'm saying? Because it was late. I'm just saying it was late. It
was late. And that thing looking good.
Man, and then she had on this top that was real low. And me and Kim was talking to her, so we facing her. Like y'all facing me. We facing her. And we just having a casual conversation. And tell me why the girl titty just fell out. She just fell out while we was talking. It's just you
overdoing it. When your titty fall out, bitch, I'm a woman and my titty ain't falling out. Man, if you a woman and your titty falling out, you doing too much. You need to put some more clothes on.
Yo, the titty just
put some more clothes in. So now, was it a done titty? Does she have breast augmentation?
Clearly, and it was
clearly
okay. Job. And it was a natural looking titty, and me and Kim kind of looked at each other, and the girl just kept talking.
She put her boob up like whoop.
She and then put it away?
No, she never did put it away. We set up her half, she got out of the pair of titties, one of them was in and one of them was out. And we
put her titty up, and we're gonna continue this. Was she trying to get some tracks, or was she trying to be?
She was probably trying to have a threesome with y'all. Y'all don't even know.
Mr. E is a producer, clearly.
And that's exactly what somebody's supposed to be doing.
It was about music.
It was about music. I know, bro. Come on.
You never know, man.
You know what I'm saying? Our Nurse Crosby is here. Joe 29 is here. Welcome everybody to the Love and War Show. We are talking about online dating.
Well, we're wrapping it up.
Then we start talking about transgender.
Oh my goodness,
and men being duped by women that are men and all kind of stuff
online.
So, no, but we got what, 13 minutes left. We got 13 minutes left. Mr. E, you know what time it is.
People want to know.
It's your time, baby.
People want to know. Okay.
People want to know.
So this is what I want to do. I'm going to assume that everybody has done online dating at some point or another.
Mm-hmm.
But the people want to know, because we're not going to act like flings and stuff do not happen. The people want to know, at any point, have y'all ever had a one-night stand through
Tinder
online dating? And I want the people to know how it went down. How did it go down?
I did Tinder.
How did
it was cool. He was too much. It was too much. I could tell. I just couldn't handle him every day. It went down like as far as, and like I was telling y'all, don't be letting folks come over. Again, this was about 6 years ago though, but I invited him over to my house to hang and chill and smoke or whatever. Next thing you know, I was hanging from my ceiling fan and through my bathroom counter. It was just one of those situations. And I didn't. But again, I was turned off, and just how y'all be thinking sometimes, like how guys might look at women if they just do too much sexually the first time. You'd be like, damn, this motherfucker's a hoe, or he's a pro, or whatever. He was all of that in between, because he just did way too much for the first night. So that's why I didn't call him.
So did he get a second?
But he actually reached out to me. Huh?
The people want to know, did he get a second night?
He didn't. He didn't. That's what I said. He was reaching out to me, but I just decided to go another way, because I just felt like he was one of those Casanova niggas. This is what you do. You coming over and you going to everybody's house and you got them hanging from ceiling fans and chandeliers, and then you leave, and now you know, he was just slingshotting dick. That's what I felt. So I just was not willing to continue to pursue it. I had enough in one night.
Well, I want to tell y'all a nice heterosexual story.
Uh-oh.
I want to tell you
that's what you mean.
You know, I just want to go there, but then I want to be totally 100, because that's what this show is about, is transparency. Okay?
Yeah.
And so back in my 20s, when mother was living.
Don't mother.
You know, before I met my husband on Black Planet,
the current one, shit, but yeah.
Yeah, no, my first husband. Back in my 20s, we was living out here. We was living off of Lucerne, over there off of Crenshaw, La Brea.
Oh, Crenshaw.
You know, and even my sister didn't know. I'm telling stuff right now. My best friend, my sister don't know.
She
and
was
I'm
supposed to probably
totally
take her Greg, but she gonna be
transparent.
She gonna be honest with y'all before us. Okay.
I'm gonna be 100.
Go ahead.
We talking about online dating, so I was curious about a threesome in my past life before I was saved. Everybody know I'm saved and trying to be righteous.
And she did it after that
every
too,
day.
Go ahead.
But yeah, I did. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, you know,
we was living.
I was really, you know, at one point in time, I don't know, hell, I could have been like lesbian. I don't know. At one point in time, I'm not. But my mama would have killed me.
Mama would have killed you.
I couldn't do it because my mama would have killed me.
Oh man.
But what do you call it? I experimented.
You had your time.
I lived, I experimented. You know, everybody talking about threesomes. Let me see what this is like. So I met a young lady and her man. I don't know if that was her husband or her man, but it was incredible.
What? Online? You met him online?
I met him online.
I think you told me about this.
I was online, but I did end up, me and my husband ended up meeting somebody online, and we ended up doing that too. Remember, I got busted because I actually sent the email to you on accident. I think her name was Ebony or something, and Ebony was like, was I supposed to get this email? Like, what's going on? So whatever you do in the dark will come out to light, because I had to tell my sister, sis, unfortunately, me and Jay okay. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Bottom
That's
line.
so funny.
So anyways, but before I met him, what you asked, how they go down? It went down.
It went down.
Went down. It went down, Mr. E. Y'all got any other questions about my threesome experience from an online dating situation from BlackPlanet.com?
Y'all better email loveandwartalk@gmail.com.
Okay, because we got about 9 minutes left. And we still got to do Ebony sex tips. So, what's your last question?
Well, real quick, I want to know: did it happen again, or did it just happen one time?
It happened again.
Ooh,
it wasn't a one night, but it happened, and then it was over. That's one thing about those relationships.
She probably received the wife got jealous. That wife was like, "Oh, see, this bitch is having too much fun and shit. Keep your ass home."
He was a roofer, a normal guy, and she was nice. She was a good-looking girl. It was on.
It was on and popping.
You know, I'm saved now, everybody, and don't judge. You know, we not judging.
Don't you judge.
All right, Mr. E, you gotta. What about yours? Oh, you already told. No, he told us. You already told us about the girl with the hair. The girl.
Well, no, I never had a one.
Oh, y'all never did it.
I never had a one night stand from online. Most of my one night stands was
somebody you knew or somebody you met at the club. No, yeah, Rhythm City. You know you done took somebody home from Rhythm City. So.
I had a one night stand with a very, very, very popular radio personality, and that's another show for another day.
I think I know who.
Because we talking about online.
I know. You had a what with a who?
A one with
I think I know who.
A one night stand with a very, very popular
in Dallas
radio
or Houston.
Oh, we're not doing process elimination today.
No, well, you did me like that last week. Don't even try it.
Elimination.
Don't you even try. He did you like that and me like that. So why we can't do process elimination?
Well, no, we never had to tell the DJ or the celebrity or the DJ. You never told who your name. I never told my name.
But we talking about
in Dallas, and I'm not doing
it. We eliminated Houston last time. Remember?
They gonna hear. Anyway. They gonna know. You know, don't do it, Steve. They gonna know.
Yeah, they gonna know.
How did it go?
You say
was it wild?
A one night stand.
No,
was it lit?
It's just, it was just something I vowed to never really get out. But I might go into detail about what happened, though, on another show, though.
Because she was crazy, huh?
No, she wasn't crazy. It was,
it's just her name. It's just Loca.
I'm not gonna put her name out there.
I'm sorry, I ain't putting her out there. I don't know who it is. I'm just saying Loca. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna put her name out there.
This bitch. We better get to sex tips.
I'm just kidding. Okay,
and ain't too many popular ones out there though. And Diddy married. Diddy married.
It could have been Diddy. Diddy in the morning and in the evening.
Lady J.
Lady J is sexy and you know it.
Hey, it's other little
Jazzy
Radio Chica. She just had a baby.
Wait a minute, it was that bitch. It was that R. Kelly bitch, Kitty. It was that R. Kelly bitch, Kitty.
I'm not doing process elimination.
Okay, all right. I done talked about basically all of it.
What's up?
Kiki?
Tina.
Kiki?
Right, Kiki.
I can tell you
I'll cuss you out.
She wasn't married.
She wasn't married.
I know who it is. I already know who it is. So look, we're gonna jump into sex tips. We ain't got much time.
Yeah,
we gotta wrap this show up. We got to wrap this show up.
And the last time we did sex tips, the show didn't save.
It didn't save.
We couldn't put it out there.
Some of y'all might have missed it.
So you're gonna have to flash these.
I'm not gonna flash all of them, but I'm gonna repeat 2 of them maybe from the last one. But again,
these are some banging new positions.
New positions that you might already know about.
What's the website?
The website is sexpositions.club. So that's where you can find it. It's got a list of maybe 200, almost 300 positions.
I'm going to let you do this one, sis.
So back up. Back on up then.
Back on up. So we're going to sex position. So
this one right here is called the basket. You see that?
Ooh.
You see that, Mista-e?
I think I like that one.
He opens his legs on the sides, and the woman is on the arms, face to face. And she embraces his neck with her arms. He holds her by the face.
Everybody, we need to screenshot that right now.
Right now, screenshot it.
Screenshot moment. Try out the basket, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my goodness, it's perfect
All
for
right.
those who like to get like, you know,
if you like to
intimate
ride
kissing. You want some romance and some passionate.
those
You
who
want
like
to do
to
something
ride.
like that. Now this one right here, this is the yin yang.
The yin
little
yang.
twist on that 69.
Whoa.
A little twist on the 69.
Look at Miss E.
You see that one right there?
Wait a minute.
The woman lies on her back and fully raises and straight legs up. You see that? It's pretty much like the one I showed y'all last week, but laying down, right?
Yeah.
My Lord.
I don't have to read all of this, but y'all can see it all. But the man sits on
y'all
his
know what
knees
to
so
do.
that his girl's head can be between his legs.
And you just taking that thing in your mouth. Just
This is a little different. It's a twist. It's a little twist on that 69.
And he got that thing all in his mouth like,
This is another one of my favorites, the wall.
The wall.
The reason why I like this one, too, because normally when we do the standing up position, the woman's legs are always in the middle of the guy's legs. You see how they're on the outside of the guy's legs? And the guy's,
and he's kind of laying up against the wall. See, you might slip, though.
This is the one you can do in the club. You can do in the public places. You can do in the restroom. This is one of them elevator positions. This is a quick one.
Big Mama Soul said, I like that one.
That's my cousin Tina.
Big Mama Soul.
This is the one from last week that I wanted to repeat. Because this is like I was telling you. This is sort of like the yin yang, but standing up.
What's it called?
This one is called the zombie.
The zombie.
Where the guy actually sits on the bottom and the girl stands in front of him and bends over. You know what? This feels a lot better, though, because a lot of the times when we do 69 in the bed, a lot of the ladies feel like their legs, their ass, their thighs, everything is too much, and then we just smother in the guy. Everything is just on his face. This way, you don't put all that meat in his face at one time.
Don't put all that meat in his face.
You can move it back. You can even twerk in his face if you wanted to. You could twerk in his face if you wanted to. Now, this is another one that I brought back from last week in case y'all missed it. The Crouching Tiger.
The Crouching Tiger. That's the one.
Pretty much riding. It's pretty much the same thing as riding, but taking one leg up and raising
putting it on the top of them in the other direction, and you raising that
versus putting them both side by side and riding cowgirl.
One.
And then that's pretty much it, y'all. I've got one more. We might as well to wrap it up.
Might as well.
The snowdrop. I kind of always like the position of the guy on the top leg from the back, but you see how the woman's legs are wrapping on the side.
Wait a minute, Mr. E is having a problem. We're trying to see.
I can't really.
Oh, is she on her back? She's on her stomach.
She's on her stomach.
Okay.
These are her knees.
What's the name of this one? The snowdrop.
Oh, okay.
So she lies on the stomach. It's pretty much doggy, but just pulling those legs up a little bit from the back, and you get a different angle. Again, every angle that we twist with our waist and our legs gives y'all a different feeling of vagina. Because, you know, bending over, standing up, sometimes it's loose, sometimes it's open, sometimes it's tight, but that's all the positions.
Wow. I love it.
That's your sex tips for today, y'all. Get you hot and ready like Little Caesars.
Well, it's saying we only have 29 minutes remaining.
Seconds.
We can't let it run out on us, Mr. E, so guess what? We just have to tell everybody to follow us at Love and War Talk. And right here on Instagram Live. We'll be live back on Sunday. Ebony, D-Light, Mr. E.
Yes.
Thank you for watching.